Hi, welcome back. I'm Janel with Brand Junkin New, and this is now episode 5 of a series that I have titled Me To The Hoard. It's a series of videos that I will be posting to highlight and showcase my hoard at the end of my dining room. I'm pointing to it right now. We're working on it. We are really making some headway here. So there's a hoard at the end of my dining room of stuff, cool vintage stuff that I've collected over the summer. And I'm gonna showcase it, give you guys a sneak preview before I post it in my Etsy and eBay shops. When I think of it, I'll try and get better. I'll try and remember to tell you how much I paid for the items if I can remember, and then what I think that I might be able to list it for either on eBay or Etsy. So I haven't been good about giving that information out, so I'm going to try and do better. In addition, I have some really tragic news about Fonz. So if you watched the last episode, I think it was in episode 4, I showed you a really cool Fonzie pillow that I had picked up from my friend Crystal, who owns a thrift store. He had a big brown stain on him, and I talked a little bit about how I'm usually not brave enough to clean, especially like textiles and fabric stuff. And I was torn about whether I was going to try and get that brown stain off and wash them or not. Give my mom credit for being one of those people that can like stick with that kind of project and do a really good job. I went for it. And instead of doing like the hand wash with care, like I know my mom is probably like, Janelle, if you just would have done X, Y, and Z, it would have been fine. Fonzie felt really sturdy. He felt very sturdy. So I put him in the washing machine. And somewhere in this video, I'm gonna sneak in a before and after. But needless to say, Fonzie is no more. And my water bill is probably going to be sky high because I had to run the washing machine after I pulled what I could out, after I used the dust buster and sucked what I could out of Fonzie. Then I ran the washing machine about 8 times to get all the residue and leftover white tidbits from his insides out of my washing machine. So I could do, oops, sorry about the shake. So I could do my laundry today. So unfortunately, Fonzie pillow, rest in peace. He's no more. If that's something you were interested in owning, it's just not going to be possible. You're going to have to find another seller for that one. So R.I.P. Fonz. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get started. I have been kind of feeling salty and sad because all of my Junkin friends and people who I am fans of on Instagram and those social media places and YouTube, some people I watch on YouTube have been really Halloween happy, which I'm excited for Halloween as well, but I realized that of my hoard, I don't have a lot of Halloween stuff. And so I was feeling pretty sad about it, and I did find like this one orange teacup that I posted a picture of today. So the hoard that I'm gonna show you today is all of the little like bags and boxes and tidbits and things that I've stacked around, all the stuff that was like actually organized in boxes. And when I was getting it all ready to put it up on the table so that I could show it to you, guess what I found? I found some Halloween. And so I do have some Halloween, and I'm pretty excited about it now. So I'm gonna hurry up and get him posted probably like as soon as I hang up here with you. But this is one of the old vintage, and I get these from time to time. I actually find them quite a bit. They are the melted plastic. You can see the melted plastic decorations. They're bendy, but like will definitely skin you if you get, rub up against it. Kind of sharp and scratchy, but they're the melted plastic, and some people refer to them as popcorn decorations, also referred to as melted plastic. But this one is a black cat with the orange moon behind and those bright, creepy yellow eyes. So I do have Halloween, and I'm going to try and get this posted today in case anyone is in the spirit of decorating and wants to snag this quick. This one, I don't really remember where I picked it up. I'm feeling like I got it at the 100 Mile Yard sale. I don't really remember, but this is not something I would have paid more than like $2 or $3 for, so that's probably what I paid, somewhere between $1 to $3. It'll probably sell for like 12, usually like 12 to 18, it depends. I don't think this is like a rare one or hard to find, so probably like around 12. So I'm gonna get that up, and holy cow, I do have Halloween. I just have to dig into the junk so I can remember. Next up, I have a cool, and I did a lot with cross stitch and needlepoint. I posted a crewel today in my Etsy shop and a couple different cross stitches, framed pieces. They're actually framed in glass if you want to check those out. I did not include them in this hoard because they were like extra things I had sitting around that I wanted to get out of my way today. But I found another one, so I thought I had cleared them all out. This one was actually stuffed in between a couple boxes here in my dining room. It is in an olive, it's like an olive green wood frame, real wood frame. And it is a cross stitch. It has some flowers and some butterflies. I see like a sunflower, and a pink flower, and then a bunch of butterflies around, and it says, "Wishing you butterfly mornings and wildflower afternoons." That is really just a nice, I don't know, I feel like it's something I want to say to the kids every day at school now. So if I decide not to hang this in my office to remind me to say beautiful things like this to children every day, then you are more than welcome to it. It is really nicely framed. I feel like it's a hand-done piece, but it is like a professional frame job, and the Goodwill sticker's still on it. I paid $2 for it. It's got a hanger, it's got this nice backing. It does not have glass, so it is actually like straight up fabric there. There's no glass protecting that. But it's in good shape. I found it on a shelf, bottom of the pile kind of thing at Goodwill. I remember when I got it. And there's no dirt, no stains, no nothing. And the frame is in really great shape, not scratched up. So really cute, really nice for like a little girl's room, really nice for a bathroom, like the good morning, good afternoon. I like that. And so there's that. And then the same stop at Goodwill, I found this, which I really loved. It is a China cake plate. I'm gonna try this side because the light's kind of crazy. So this, no, that's not gonna work either. Okay, back to this side. All right, it's a China cake plate. It's Germany, so it was made in Germany, and I'm trying to read the maker of this one. Okay, I'm back. I had to stop for a little dog barking a lot. A little dog that was barking a lot. Back to it. So this is a cake plate, German. The emblem we said says, let's see, the emblem has an airplane on it and says Felde Rhone Porcelain. It is German. It's got this awesome floral design on it. So there's a cluster of flowers in the middle, purple, pink, orange, and then these little spots of flowers around the edge. See them, see them, see them. I think it is a transfer. It doesn't say hand painted. It might be hand painted. No, I think it's a transfer. No, I think it's a transfer. So I think these are transfers on here. So this is a transfer wear piece. But what I loved about this was the edges. It's kind of like Art Deco-ish with this geometric. It reminds me of the Beyblades that the kids used to play with in the 90s. My nephews had them. It's like Beyblade shaped. I like the shape of this. It's different. It's different than most others. So I have looked this one up because the shape really intrigued me. And so I paid, I think $2 or $3 for it. And I think there's one listed, not sold, but listed for $30 around there. So I'll probably list it a little bit lower because it has a couple, not dings, but manufacturing flaws on it. Little ones, little tiny ones in the porcelain. So I don't know, I'll probably do like maybe 25 on this, maybe a little more. I don't know, we'll see. Do a little more research. So there's that. Love that piece, love that shape. All right, next up I have, so remember in the last video I told you about the man who was leaving presents for me on trash day after he caught me digging in his trash pile when he was cleaning out his parents' estate. So the next three things here, or maybe two, I don't know if this is worth showing, but the next two things were presents from him on his porch presents. So this, I think, is a Hazel Atlas bowl. I don't remember the name. Love that swirl design. I don't remember the name of it. I know I've seen it before, and I think it's supposed to come with, I don't know if it's like a chip and dip or if it's like a dessert. I think it's supposed to come with little dishes, a set of little dishes that come with it, like individual personal dishes to eat out of. This would be the serving dish. I don't remember the name of the design, but I think it is Hazel Atlas. It's this awesome aquamarine color. I love aquamarine glass. It's so pretty. I love blues. So it's like a turquoisey blue. Really cool with the light shining through it. So no chips, no cracks. It's in really excellent condition. This I have not looked up. It was free. I got it off a trash pile. I'll probably try and list it for like, I don't know, like maybe 15 is what I'm thinking, but again, I have to do a little research because I don't know what they sell for without the little dishes that come with. So that cool aquamarine glass. Underneath is a really cute dish. So this is pink porcelain. You can't really see, it's like a baby pink, a real light pastel pink. The back says TST Company, made in the USA. I don't know what TST is yet, I have to look that up. But it's old, it's got lots of crazing. This one has a couple chips around the edges, it's kind of chippy. It would be cute like on a dresser or even hanging on a wall. It's got that cute little floral detail, and then the little, I liked the scalloped edges, and then the little embossed leaves all around the edge. They almost look like bows, but they're leaves. I like this for a wall. It's pink, it's blush pink. The color's not really coming up very good on there, but it's blush pink. I like it for a wall. I think it's pretty. It's got a lot of decorative detail. But you could use it for whatever, but it does have some condition problems. So you can see, see the chips around the edge, but luckily most of them are on the back. I don't know. I'll probably let this go cheap, maybe $5 or something like that. It's pretty, I like it. This next thing, I think I got in a box in my friend Crystal's shop. It says related art on the front. It's burlap covered, it feels like cardboard, made into like a book. Now what this seems to be is a kid's or a teenager's, a student's art portfolio. So I'm not wholly impressed with that, but I feel like I want to hang on to or figure out what to do with these images. So I think they're pages out of magazine, but that's a super, super neat one. Little girl and a mom washing her hands in the bathroom sink. I love this one. This looks like a little boy's bedroom, but look at the coverlet with the squirrels on it, and then the dogs and the rabbits. I wish I could find that bad boy today. That is awesome with the squirrels on it. I love that. And then there's a picture of a bedroom. Again, probably like 1940s, 1950s. And then a Christmas table display. And then a woman, the different kinds of lights. Rhythm, radiation, and transition. I don't know. I'm not a design student, so I don't hardly have a clue. But I like the images that are included in here. So I'm gonna try and find some way to reuse those and not just trash them. But I thought they were cool to share. I like to see images from the time periods of the stuff that I collect and share. Next up, another Goodwill find. So we have, and I've been back 4 times. So one thing you can learn about most Goodwills is that when you find a piece of a set of something, usually they're not together. It depends on how organized your Goodwill is. Some of the other thrift stores like Community Aid, what's the one, Second Avenue? Is that what it's called, Second Avenue Thrift? I think so. They're like a little more high end. They tend to be more organized and keep pieces together or make sure that they match pieces. Goodwill tends to be a little sloppier at it. Not all of them, so I don't want to like diss all the Goodwills, but the Goodwills I frequent here in the city of Philadelphia tend to be less organized. That being said, so this is what I'm trying to tell you. If you find a piece or pieces of a set, they'll usually be scattered throughout the store. So if you see one thing and it's not together with the other things, keep your eyes open, because I found these are all the same set. So I have one sugar canister, chrome, and these are not Chromex. They're not marked Chromex. These are, I don't know, some knockoff, but still just as cool. So here's a sugar, this one's sugar. And then I found this one first, the tea and coffee. Then on the clear other side of the store, like with the big furniture almost at the toys, I found this one. So always think, okay, where else in the store is the rest of this stuff? And then also, if it's a convenient location for you, check back like the next day, a few days later, because sometimes it's still in the back and they haven't put it out yet and it will turn up. So unfortunately, I went back to the same Goodwill like 3 times looking for the flour canister to the set and it did not pop up. I'm assuming like they probably put it out before these and somebody got it and already has it and doing whatever with it. So these are not a complete set. My plan for these, I think I'm actually, if I sell them, I'll sell them separately. I'll sell the sugar and then I'll sell the coffee and tea, because the coffee and tea canisters kind of go together. And I feel like people would buy them as a set and be okay with not having the flour and the sugar. The sugar I would sell individually, like maybe as a replacement, but I was also thinking of keeping this and maybe putting it in my office to keep my candy in, my little candy snacks. So I don't know what I'm going to decide about that, but you'll find out when you see it or you don't see it listed in my shop. But I'm definitely going to list these. Now, with the coffee and the tea. Now, with this one, it's got some schmutz on it. So this one, oh boy, here goes the dog again. Hopefully it's short-lived. This one has some schmutz. It looks like they put some tape. I am really, really hoping, and I'm going to do a better job than I did with Fonz. I'm really, really hoping that I can get this off. So I think with a little elbow grease, a little TLC, some of my tricks and things, little potions that I know work, I'm going to try it and see if I can get that off for you guys. If not, I would really discount it because it's like right on the front and it's not cute to look at. So my plan is to remove the schmutz and then list them. And I think I'm going to be able to get it off. I'm going to do a better job than I did with Fonz. I feel like this is a job I can handle. So I'm going to work at doing that one night this week. All right. Sorry, I got to make some space. Okay. Now I have a pink bag of stuff. I don't remember what's in here. So I grabbed it. I know whatever's in here is fragile because I remember sitting it like atop everything. And I've been moving everything carefully around it, but I don't remember why I was so worried about it. So we'll dig in here and see what's in this big pink bag. It looks like we got quite a few things. So first up, I think this is stuff from my friend Crystal's shop. So I have a friend, actually 2 friends. Let me not forget about Joe. Crystal and Joe own Swank's New to You. It is a thrift store on Main Street in Hughesville, Pennsylvania. So Hughesville is my hometown. Philadelphia is where I live. So I frequently buy things from her offline and go home and I shop her shop every time I go home. So always find awesome stuff. She always finds awesome stuff. So this is a set of, I guess you call these jadeites, green jadeite. Now, I'm going to show them to you, but I'm going to tell you that I am not sure yet. I'm not sure yet if these are, I think they're jadeite. I'm not sure if they are old or reproductions. So they seem to be in stunning condition, and even the caps are very clean, so I'm not sure if they're reproduction or if they are new or if they are old. So I had to do some researching. They don't have any marks on them. I would have to look and try and figure out how I tell the difference between the old ones and the new ones. But like I said, the caps are like super clean. They almost look like brushed nickel. So I don't know. I'm not sure. There's no dents, no dings, no dust, no residue. So either they are new old stock and were never ever used and kept in like perfect climate controlled place, or they're reproductions. I don't know which, but I'll find out before I list them. And if they're reproductions, then these would probably end up on my eBay, not my Etsy, because if I can't call them vintage, then I can't put them there. So that is the jadeite salt and peppers. Maybe vintage, maybe not. We'll figure it out. Next up, I have a knee hugger. So this guy made in Japan, getting ready for Christmas. I'm getting excited for the Christmas stuff. This guy's in really good condition. He's a larger one. He has a mark. He has a label on him, made in Japan. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry, product of Japan. Stuffed toys. So somehow he was either not manufactured. He was manufactured in Japan. He must have been distributed in Pennsylvania. And I'm losing light, so I'm starting to get a little fuzzy. So I'm going to try and hustle through these last bits before my video turns to total fuzz. But here's a little knee hugger. He can sit up, he can spread out. He is like the 12 or 14 inch size. He's got a great little face. Check him out. He's so cute. I have a lot of these right now, actually. Love them. The original Elf on the Shelf. There you go. That's one, but I have others in my shop. And actually, there's another one in this bag. So this guy has the big pointy ears. These I really, really love because I love their big elf ears. So he is also marked made in Japan. He's got a bell on his little hat, and he's got those really great gigantic ears. So there's that guy. He seems to be a little bit bigger too. He might be like 14 or 16 inches unfolded. Great condition, no major boo-boos. All right, next up, let's see. We've got, love these little guys. They look like Delft Blue. I don't know what they are. I have to look and see, but they are blue and white little cow salt and peppers. These I paid $3 for the set. Look how cute. Oh, those are cute. $3 for the set of those. These little novelty salt and peppers usually go anywhere from like $8 to, it depends if there are others out there, if there aren't a lot of the same. These would probably be like 8 or 12, I think, for those cute little salt and peppers. Oh, this is a little, I think maybe I got this from Crystal. I can't really remember. Puppy dogs and cigarettes. Those are two things that always go together really good. And so these designers put together a puppy ashtray for us. So this is an ashtray. There's two little, so you can see the little spots for those. And you can kind of see the puppy. The light's kind of hard, but he's got these long droopy ears. But there's a little puppy dog. I don't see any markings, but that is a puppy dog ashtray. If you've been really looking for one of those, I found it for you. Yeah, the other thing I'll say is the ashtrays are getting to be very fun to collect because people don't smoke as much anymore, and so they don't manufacture them at the same rate they used to, and there aren't as many out there. So like the souvenir ashtrays, things like that, I've been picking up those a lot, and they go really well. Like ashtrays, when I list them, go pretty quick and for decent money. All right, very last thing in the bag. Good thing, because it's really getting dark. I forgot to turn a light on for us. I forgot what time of day it was. So this is going to be a glass tree topper. I do not know the maker of this one. It is an indent. I'm gonna have to do some research about, I think it's this is a legit vintage one. It is the glass similar to Shiny Bright. I can't confirm yet if it is a Shiny Bright. I'm gonna have to do some more research. It does have the two indent with stars in the center. Pretty amazing, love those. And for those of you who just started collecting the glass ornaments, or maybe don't know a lot, if you have indent ornaments, always be cautious to only hold them on the outside. Never let a thumb or finger get into that indent area, because it is like not even paper thin. It is thinner than paper thin, and your finger will go straight through it. So be mindful in handling them. Make sure you handle them from the outside and never like let your fingers get into that indent part, because you will pop right through it. I've destroyed a few ornaments that way. You live and you learn, right? So this is, it doesn't really fit in my screen. I guess I need to pull it back. But it's silver, it's got blue stripes, and then some other like glitter designs, glitter on there. I don't think there's any like legit mica. I think it's all glitter glitter and glue, and then the yellow and the red inside the indents to make the stars. These bad boys are tall. This one is probably over 12 inches. It's probably like 13 or 14 with the part that connects to the tree, and then the bottom is just a hole and it sits on your top branch. I've bought a few of these and I always want to use it, but your tree, if you have like 7-foot ceilings, then you need like a 5-foot tree because you got a whole extra foot of star. So you have to find just the right size tree in just the right size room, and you have to do some math. And I'm not a math person, and so I wasn't thinking. And now I have a few of these that I don't use. I actually display them on my mantle, but I don't use them as a real star for my tree, unfortunately. I'm gonna get there one day though, I'm gonna do it. So I've got this guy, and now as soon as I hang up with you, I'm going to go find a very sturdy box to put him in so that he can be safe and sound until he heads out to live on someone's tree. So that'll be it for tonight because we are losing light, and I would like to say thanks for joining me again. If you loved some stuff that you saw or you didn't and you want to come back to find some stuff that you do love, please join me again in the next episode. Remember to hit subscribe so that you know when that episode drops. And I think that's it. Again, I'm on Instagram. My Etsy and eBay shops are both Brand Junkin New. And I'm on Instagram as Brand Junkin New, and I have a Facebook page as Brand Junkin New, and all my Instagram content goes to Facebook. So if you are looking for coupon codes and discounts towards the holiday season when I do that kind of stuff, you're gonna want to go follow me and like my pages on Facebook and Instagram so you can get those codes. All right, until next time, be easy and be breezy. Thanks for watching.